Alrighty. Happy Thanksgiving. It was yesterday, but we're celebrating it today because schedules. That's how it works. I'm gonna start off with a song again. This song is called Night Watch. Um, Really, I wanted to write a song on just two strings with the guitar tuned. The E string is tuned down to a D. The A string is tuned down to a G. So this is kind of like in G. It's in G major and in G minor. It alternates between the two for the verses. Also, my vocals are gonna suck really bad. I was practicing before. I'm gonna do my best though, and really, it's just for the sake of having it, having it down and sharing it because I wrote this song more than a year ago. It's around a year ago. No, actually, it's more than that. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, it's been a while. I tried recording it a few times with Persona's Studio One, and it just didn't work out. I mean, it worked out, but it didn't work out. It was, I still have to learn my ropes. Anyway, learn the ropes. Anyway, here we go. Here's Night Watch. I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do my best with the vocals. I have the lyrics up on the monitor, so I shouldn't screw this up, but I will. Anyway, take a hit of this. And I'm not I'm nervous about other things, but I don't get nervous about this. But yeah. Anyway, that's because I love this song. And if I get a little choked up, it's because it's one of those songs. Anyway, this is Night Watch. I love you so much since you were just a little ball of fur. Gun in hand, close to tears, our dear neighbor's wife is called and called out her heart. Coyote with only more, just declare total war on everyone and everything around these parts. So tonight, we sit side by side, our little fun will survive. A yearling colt, a ribbon calf, but in the sky as far as she could tell. Poisoning of the blood can't be cured with faith or drugs. I don't need a Bible verse to recognize her. If I'm bitten, you know what I'll do. If you're bitten, the same goes for you. Rings out so clear, still my blood almost froze from the howl that arose. He can shoot the flies off a distant as if, sure you know, you never beg for love, yeah, steak and eggs. Since you were And that was Night Watch. And I didn't start blubbering during the during the second chorus. That's if I'm bitten, you know what I'll do. If you're bitten, the same goes for you. That just kind of like hits me. If you ever have like a really good dog and you have to put him down, oof. Oh, and I hate that phrase, put him down. Anyway, on to the yoga. I can get the lyrics out of there. Somebody popped in and took off. I guess my singing really is that bad. That's all right, though. Mm. All right. Whoops. Also, I'm not looking to get wasted. I just got beers last night because, it was Thanksgiving. We're not celebrating until today. Anyway, I'm not going to set up the cards for this. I'm not doing anything new. I'm just going to run through it. Excuse me. I had 2 donuts before. I wasn't going to, but I did. And I bought 3 things of rice pudding, and I always give one to my sister, so it's 2 for me. But I dropped one of them in Walmart, so I was going to put it back and grab another one, but I figured, screw it. I broke it, I'll buy it. I'm like sucking it out through the bottom of the container. I got to contact the manufacturers and let them know their containers do not survive a 4-foot drop test. Anyway, I'm going to start off in the mountain pose. And I'm going to stretch my neck, my shoulders, and my vertebrae, spine. I don't know if it's really all that strict what you do with your hands during the mountain pose. Same thing with the corpse pose where you're just lying on your back. But I imagine there is a discipline to it. And what's great is that I only do this yoga 3 times a week. But while doing these neck stretches, I hadn't done them a couple of months, 3 or 4 months. And while resuming them, or, for the first time in months, I will get that familiar crunchy sound of the cartilage in my neck as I move through these motions. And they've definitely subsided, definitely gotten lower. Also, I was told this hand motion is supposed to be conducive for better breathing, deeper breathing. I don't know about that, but I just like it. I like what it does for my shoulders. I like the way it feels. Oh. And I think it was Jeff Nippard I was watching. I like Jeff Nippard. He's excellent. But he was talking about how many flexions of your back you actually have. Like it's a set number. And it reminded me of like the shutter count with a lot of SLRs. The shutter is good for 100,000 exposures. And oh, and I wonder if the back is really like that. It has a set number of flexions that it can perform before it seizes up on you, and that's something I don't want to experience. Oh, where do we go from here? Warrior 3 pose. And these are just little 12 ounce. I think these are 12 ounce. Yeah, these are 12 ounce. But I love Rolling Rock. It's fantastic beer. It really is. For the price, you can't do better. I still want to go get a case of hams You can't buy hams by anything other than the case. And because the case is, I think, still less than 20 bucks. And if I remember correctly, it wasn't bad. I mean, it's better than Budweiser, but then again, donkey piss is better than Budweiser. I mean, I'm not saying you should go out and drink animal piss, but if you got a choice between that and Bud, one's as good as the other. Anyway, this is the Warrior 3 pose, and I don't just go into the Warrior 3 pose, I have this whole production before I go into it. This I call the Majorette pose. Whoa. Ah! Almost had it. Almost had it. But I'm counting breaths. I'm trying to go for 6. Ah. Well, I get to 5. Anyway, tree pose is next. And I think after this, I got a much better microphone than the Yeti Blue. Ooh, excuse me. And I love the Yeti. I think it's a fantastic piece of hardware. For the price, it's really good. It's a damn good mic. But I have better. And I'm not referring to my SM58 and my pair of 57s. Um, and I might get laughed at for this, but I have, what do you call it? I have the Antelope Audio modeling mic, the single cartridge one. And I like it. I think it sounds fantastic just on its own. I haven't used the software for it yet to do any modeling anyway. Here we go again. And up next is the lunge. And here we go. I'm not adding any new poses this week or this session. Um, Maybe next time, and I think it's going to be another 4 poses, bringing it up to a total of 16. I start standing, then I go on my back, and then I stand for the last four. But I think I'm going to add four where I'm on my hands and knees, because I know of at least three poses that are in that position. Um, and the fourth, I think, will be a motion of going from, I forgot what it's called, but you basically hands and feet on the floor with your posterior pointing up, and then going into what's I think called a cobra pose. I screwed that up. I forgot exactly how I used to do this. I have to go back and look at the old videos. I didn't go to the gym today. I didn't even do cardio today. And I think I'm changing my gym schedule too. I think I might program a rest day in between my push, pull, and leg days, putting it on a 6 day cycle instead of a 4 day cycle. On my rest days, I do 2 hours of cardio, roughly. Sometimes I do hour and a half, hour 45. Really, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes because at the end of every session, there are 3 sessions, there's a 5 minute cool off. This is the using the treadmills at Planet Fitness, which I love. Sam Sulek is right. If you can't appreciate Planet Fitness for what it is, I mean, for the price, you really can't say you deserve any better. I mean, I'm not saying you have to go join Planet Fitness, but at least appreciate what it does offer. Oh. But then again, I mean, listen, I love OE Fitness. I love Infinite Elevation Intensity. Um, Shredded Sports Science even makes fun of Planet Fitness. So, you know, but I don't mind being part of that running gag, you know. But I think the stigma isn't as well deserved as some people might think. Slower in the camera, so there we go. All right. Oh shit! I forgot to get the grip gloves. So you might get some unintentional comedy during the back bridge. I hope not, because you might end in injury. Going into the corpse pose. Center yourself. Center myself. That's what this is for. I can feel this sucking in, which makes me look thinner than I am. Anyway, the next is called knee to chest, and it's exactly what it sounds like. So I go from the knee to chest to extending my legs straight up. I call it, flagpole, but it's just what I call it. It may have a name in yoga. Doing that may actually have a place in yoga, but I have no idea. I make it a point now not to educate myself. Rather, I'm just doing what feels right and works for me. I don't know if we're getting up into position today. Oh, we're just going to do 4 of these. 2, actually. Ah, I think this is called reclined spinal twist. I wonder, like, if an actual yogi watches this and knows all the terminology, the Hindi terminology. Is it kind of like for an entomologist who knows all the scientific names, listen to people argue over whether or not a bald-faced hornet is actually a hornet? All the entomologist cares about is that it's Delta vespula, which means it's a vespid. In the end, a vespula, which means it's not a vespid, it's vespula, something like that. I don't remember. All I know is that they're gorgeous animals. Oh, okay. I'm not going to shower before I go to my niece's for Thanksgiving. I'm a dirty, dirty son of a bitch. Anyway, last 4 poses. The first is called a pyramid. I'm just going to 6 breaths today. Today's for the hexapods. Next time we do it for the arachnids. Or the cephalopods. The nautiloids. Oh, excuse me. It's a beer day. Yep. And I could taste the donuts I ate before. I'm so ashamed. Okay. So second to last is a triangle. And the objective is to touch your ankle, which I'm not going to do. And I say this every time, I'm not going to touch my ankle. And watch, I'm not going to touch my ankle. I'm going to make a good, honest effort of getting down there without twisting my torso. Because that just makes it easy. If I can just yeah, fine, why not? But this is bending at the side, strictly. So you're creating a plane right here. And you want your body to conform to that plane. Or at least I do. I don't know about you. You may have entirely different plans altogether. I didn't count my breaths because I was babbling. But I treat this more as a stretch than a pose. Which is why I'm going to go back to here. Ooh, wow. One more. All right. Now the last one is let's going back. Oh. Head forward. I used to do these for anywhere from 8 to 12. I'm just going to do 4. Ah. I tell you though, it feels good. It feels good being able to do stuff like this. I'm 55. And I know there are 90-year-olds who do shit like this. But there are 40-year-olds who can't get off the couch. And it's not they can't get off the couch because they're lazy or they're too fat. It's because they're infirmed. They're sick. They have serious issues that confine them. And robs them of one of the most beautiful things we have, which is mobility. And I don't know. um, I mean, whatever help I can offer, I want to offer, but I don't know if it's going to really make any difference. And that does it. Many blessings and many thanks. I'll be back Sunday with the workout progress and Monday with more yoga and probably another song. Who knows? Until then, take care and best wishes to you and all you love. Good health, good fortune, and lasting happiness.